I'm back to work after being on vacation. I took a vacation. I don't even know how to explain it to people. I go back to work, number one. You know that night of sleep before going back to work after being off like a week? You have any idea what that night of sleep is like? It's like I'm tossing, I'm turning, I'm spinning like a rotisserie. Like, yeah, it's okay. I just have to wake up at 2:45 in the morning again. That's right. And go off to a place that I absolutely hate and work with morons. I don't know. I work with people that'll say good morning to me about 5 times. This is the same person, by the way. You ever have somebody say good morning to you 5 times? Okay, I know dogs that they feed them gunpowder and they poke them with sticks in a cage that have it better. And then people ask you, so, how was your vacation? It's hard to explain to somebody that you took a sniper vacation just to escape your family, number one. Okay? And then, well, you know, I wake up with my son for school. I tell him to get dressed. I tell him to get up. Number one, he doesn't get up. This is like, you've never seen such, how would you call it, insubordination in your life. I've lost all rule of law at my house to my family. My wife, she does what she wants. I said, you don't even, if this was the 1950s, do you realize the kind of beatings you would catch? I mean, she's fucking flew the coop. I don't know what's going on with her. My son, he doesn't listen to a goddamn word I say. I said, do you realize everybody needs to get beaten? Everybody needs a fucking beating around here. I saw a TikTok video the other day. Silverback gorilla. There was like, you could tell it was the guy's girlfriend, and another guy came over and like hit her or something and rolled her on the floor. She's holding the baby. I'm yelling at the computer screen. I say, don't you see the fucking baby, you dumb ape? Watch out. The monkey woman goes rolling with the baby. It's like, whoa, the baby goes. I said, these kids got it. You think your kids got it tough? Next thing you know, the silverback gorilla comes out of nowhere. And he does like, I don't know, Superman punch, rolls the kid on the floor, and I think he choked him to death. It's like, all right, that's it. End of the problem. End of rogue attack to my wife and baby. I said, we as a society, we're dumber than these monkeys now. I said, that's it. Peace and order restored. Do you understand? And I had to sit there and I had to look at this silverback gorilla's balloon knot as he's submitting somebody. I'm like, put on a pair of fucking trousers, will you? I'm sick and tired of these monkeys. They walk around with their asshole hanging out. What a life. Can I have coffee, please? That's another thing. You know, and these are not the prettiest assholes you've ever seen. I said, holy shit. Curious George over here has a fucking hemorrhoid hanging down to the floor. You see these monkeys? They got hemorrhoids. It's like, stop pushing. What are they feeding you over there at the zoo? I got every monkey I look at's got like friggin' prolapse coming at me. Looks like somebody's handed me a bouquet of cardinals. And I mean, you ever go to the zoo, you watch the monkeys, you're like, hey, where's the fucking toilet paper? Let's get down to brass tacks here. How are you guys wiping? You got fur on top of it. Oh my God, the stent. It's a thing. You go in there. Who wants to be a zookeeper? That's what I want to know. Who's the fucking dementiato that wants to be a fucking zookeeper? let's see. Basically, here's how it goes. Zookeepers all around. You come in, you shovel shit. You hang around stinking animals. Go ahead. The only good job there is, I don't know, brush the elephant. You kidding me? I remember going to the zoo. They were brushing the elephant like they were washing a car. I said, Ma, do you see this? Do you see this? Ma, put the cigarette down. All right? I get that it's 83. Put the cigarette down. Take a look at this goddamn elephant. They're scrubbing him down. You could get around a nutsack. Imagine being an elephant and somebody puts one of those fucking car brush brooms right near your nutsack. I mean, it's instant had-an. I've never seen an elephant's dong before, but I imagine it's probably like, I don't know, a stack of about 5 coffee cans. So there you have it. Okay, I see these elephants take a shit. Okay, it looks like the powder charge for, I don't know, a battleship gun. I said, look at this thing. This hay coming out of it. Let me tell you something right now. If I'm the zookeeper, you think I'm not sneaking a box of ring dings in for the elephant? Oh my God. I open up the box of ring dings. He just takes them and I don't know. He just sticks his snout in and snorts them all up like Hostess cocaine. And then he fires them into his mouth like a howitzer cannon. It's like, well, there's a wrapper on there, but I guess it's too late now. You want to hear an elephant whinny? What, for some reason, for me, an elephant, when they go, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I don't know. I saw a rhino flipping a Jeep around like it was a fucking hacky sack. Can you imagine the power of this animal? Somebody painted a car like a zebra. I'm like, all right. This is like, what is this? What is this? What's going on here? The rhino comes out and starts flipping the car. Like not just like rolling the car over. He was like flipping the car. That's what a powerful animal. I tell you right now. I tell you right now, if I was king, just make me king. Go down to Africa, you got nothing to do. We're going down to Africa to get a rhino. And then one of the things is we do like running of the bulls. I get a rhino, and what I do is, you know, you got the peasants outside in the houses and whatnot. You let the rhino loose like around midnight when everybody's sleeping. And all of a sudden you just see, I don't know, huts flying in the air. People doing flying cartwheels. And as the king, you're just sitting up and you think, you know, you got your chalice of wine and whatnot. You're like, you see this shit? Oh, yeah. You know, and then the next morning you go out, you say, excuse me, villagers, we've captured the rhino. And everybody starts cheering. They didn't know, I don't know, you don't let them know you're going to get the rhino anyhow. Then you keep them inside the castle, and then like a month later, you let them out again, 1 a.m. Guys, I don't know. You got something better to do? The weather's beautiful outside. I tell you what, I went on vacation, okay? You want to know what kind of vacation I went on? Like I said, I get my son up from bed. I tell him to get changed. We're always 15 minutes late. I walk him to school. I take the fucking dog. Hold on a second here. I say to the dog, number one, I open up the drawer to get the leash out, and the dog comes running into the room like Jesse Owens. The lipstick starts dragging. I mean, listen, I'm telling you right now, I pull out the leash from the drawer and I go, it's one of my favorite things to do. I go, Choosy, want walkie? Choosy, one walkie, choosy, one walkie, choosy, one walkie, choosy. I say it faster and faster until the dog's head explodes. It's like an overload to the senses. It's what they call, I don't know, psychological torture. It'd be like a Stuttgart coming down at full dive and the air raid siren on. This is a psychological torture. Now he's like rolling on the floor, leaping in the air. He jumps at me, okay, with no real plan. It's kind of like a World Wrestling Federation drop kick. And I'm like, what's going on here? That's dangerous for you. I mean, what's the matter? Dogs don't twist their ankles? I'm waiting to see the day where a dog twists his ankle. I don't know. If I was eating a diet of raw meat, I wouldn't be twisting my ankles either. Vegans, why don't you pay attention to dogs for once in your life? You're walking around with bruises all over the place. You ever see these vegans? They got bruises everywhere. Yeah. You're like, hey, guy, it might be time for a dietary change. You look like you don't have any hemoglobin in your blood. Hemoglobin? Globin? Any the fuck out. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? Oh, the fucking dog. I snap on the leash. First I say, all right, sit. I make him sit. Okay. And he sits. And then I put the leash on. As soon as he hears the click, he launches from the floor and starts biting the leash. And then I say, no bitey the leash. No bitey the leash. Choosy, no bitey the leash. No bitey the leash. After about 10 of those, he finally, kind of like lets the fuck go. Then we go out, we walk to the school. Chewy holds in his bowels into the moment we pick up my son and the other parents are walking with us. Then he unloads a completely disgusto shit on the floor that I got to clean up. And then the children run over and they point and they say, ew, 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 ew. And it forces the parents to look. Now everybody's looking at me and I'm mopping shit off the floor, by the way. Okay, because I don't know. I have a dog that they can't take a solid shit. What does he need? Imodium AD? Anyhow, I get my son off to school, okay? My wife's at work. I mean, this is like, the crossing guard's like, why are you skipping? I'm skipping to my loo. Do you understand? I'm going back to a home where there's no wife and no child. Love them. Love them to pieces. Let's not get, I love you, honey and son. I love you with all my heart. But Dad, you're gone. And I go into the backyard. Okay, and the first thing I do is I sit on my steps. I get Chewy. And I start rolling a cigarette. Number one, I took a week off. It was gorgeous weather every day, except for Saturday, which would have been my normal day off from work. I said, par for the course, runny nose in 80-degree weather. I love it. Hey, Jesus Christ, great job on the old fucking not ace. I sit there and this is what life is all about. I realize this moment right here is what life is all about. I'm sitting there with a rolled cigarette, smoking. I'm next to man's best friend over here. My dog sits right next to me. And he looks around and I look around and we're both sitting there looking around. Then the relaxation and the high kicks in from the nicotine. I tell you what, nicotine's a wonderful thing. It really is. And it just takes you back, it's like it sets you back. And you're like, it's a beautiful fucking day. And you look at the dog and he's just like, he's looking around like the mindless dunce that he is. I'm like, we're two mindless dunces. and you hear the fucking Boyds outside chirping, and you hear the cars as everybody pedals off to work, and you're like, not me. Not me. And I sit there and I say, what am I going to do today? And I say, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Listen, guys, I'm the guy you want to take vacation with. I tell my wife this. My wife takes vacation. As soon as her eyes open, she starts the power washer. I said, what kind of vacation is this? This is ridiculous. We're power washing a fence. When I take a vacation, I say, what am I going to do next? And I come up with a plan, and then I cancel it immediately. For some reason, I always have to be doing something. I hate it. I hate it. For some reason, and so this vacation, I shut it all off. Not doing anything. I get done with my cigarette. I go down to the bagel shop. Oh my God, it's my favorite. I understand why old people crowd around the bagel shop now. I feel like one of them. I'm going to go in there with the socks pulled up to my knees. High five and, hey Gary! How you doing? I'm all right. Anyhow, I got my weather station yesterday. Oh yeah, Paul? Yeah, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. Yeah. And it's raining outside right now. And Paul's like, yeah, Gary, I was just the fuck outside. I know, these old guys love talking about weather. Okay? The guy coming down the block, the old man with the dog. Hey, today's about 82% relative humidity. I said, okay, this is fantastic. All right, Sam Champion. Okay, if there was ever an egregious pick of a name, imagine you're a weatherman and you realize the ego on this guy? I want my name to be Sam Champion. Fuck off. Yeah. I want to be, I don't know. I want to be Jesse Atlas. How about that? Unemphasized. I don't know. Sam Champion. I'm like Jesse, greatest guy in the world. That's my last name. Hey, listen, now doing traffic, it's Jesse Handsome. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. The traffic sucks. You live in New York because you're a stupid animal. I don't know. Hi. I'm Sam Hugecock. Nice to meet you. Yeah. I want to go out with Sam Champion to the bar. And that'll be my name will be, I don't know. I'll be Jesse Upside Down Parabola. How about that one? I'm with my buddy Sam Champion here. If you can't let me tell you something right now. That name alone, women think about this. When they hear your name, you're like, hey, my name's Tim, I don't know, Disgraziato. Women are like, I can't marry this guy. I'm going to be Janet Disgraziato. No. They look at that name. So imagine you go out to a bar and you're like, hello, my name is Sam Champion. That's right. I mean, God Almighty, you might as well be Tom Brady. Sam Champion. I could be Samantha Champion. Ooh, ooga. I could be, fucking, I don't know. You could be a fucking dunce. Get out of my face. These dumb broads. They look at that like that name. I don't know. My father worked with a guy named Harry Balls. So, there you go. What's the matter? You don't want to be Sabrina Balls? Come on. There's a guy. If he's married, I don't know. If I tell you right now, I'd change my wife's name. I'd go down. I'd say, change it to Slobbing on my. Okay? I'd like you to meet my wife, Slobbing on my. Yes. What's the last name? Slobbing on my balls. I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, yeah. And of course, I got a double torture. When I go back to work, I got to go back to the gym. Guys, I've had it with the gym. I really have. You go in there, and can I give you $1 for every time there's a motherfucker on the leg extension machine on his phone, and it turns into, I don't know. He's not doing leg extensions. He's not at the gym anymore. At home, in his head, he's at home on the couch. I saw a guy on a leg extension machine for 30 minutes. Okay, you should be able to tase people at this point. We have 2 leg extension machines. Hello, gymnasium. What kind of motherfucker? Who runs the goddamn show around here? That's what I want to know. People don't know how to set up a gymnasium. Anyway, I'm like, this guy's camping out at the leg extension machine. I got a guy, I'm waiting to use the machine, and then he's got to soak it down with sanitizer. I want to wring his neck. I'm like, what do I got to sit on that now? This is disgusting. Stop with sanitizing gym equipment. I never do it. I never will. I never sweat. How about that? I got you all beat. I go to the gym. I don't sweat. If I start sweating, it's like Pearl Harbor for me. I feel terrible. Does anybody have this problem? Like once they start sweating, it's like, it's an awful feeling. So I think my body just shut off my sweat glands. I don't sweat. Like there's no underarm odor over here. My feet don't stink. Like I never got underarm odor. Okay? My wife, she lifts her arms. I'm like, am I in the locker room for the Detroit Pistons? I don't know what's going on here. Like, you know how you have like Jenny from the block? She's like, I don't know, Susie from the sewer pit. I'm like, I'm going out with a garbage pail kid at this point. I don't know, her armpits always stink. Probably shouldn't mention that one on YouTube. But anyhow, I don't even smell. I'm like, am I even a man? What do I got to go take a testosterone replacement therapy? I'm down. I want to take testosterone replacement therapy. I'm just afraid I'm going to get all jacked up and then we're going to have a financial collapse. Like the dollar's going to be worth nothing and I'm going to be beating on it. Like the doctor's office closes. I'm going to be beating on the door. Hey, come on, man. I need my shot. I'm getting emotional. I'm going to start crying. You don't want to come off steroids during a national crisis, all right? We don't want to be going to World War III and you're coming off your cycle of steroids, right? And all you want to do is like knit and, I don't know, look at roses and cry. They're like, we need you. Come on to the front line. You're like, I can't right now. I'm thinking about my mother. Like, what's the matter with you? Come on. This is it. This is the end. You're like, I know the end. That's my luck. I'll start TRT and then we'll have a big fucking meltdown in this country. I don't know. You know what happens when you do TRT? You get like all this confidence. Then all of a sudden you get a job where you start making money. And you have road rage every once in a while where you get out of your car and you beat the shit out of somebody. It happens. Listen, roid rage is a thing. I love to tell you, you know how things is like cycles in the 80s, everybody's like, roid rage. And in the 90s, well, it's not exactly, and now everybody's like, well, steroids are a great way to supplement a man's testosterone, and everybody's for it. There's no more road rage. I got news for you right now. I knew a guy who did steroids. His name was Johnny Juice. He had it tattooed on his arm. Did about 10 years in prison for a counterfeit. But hey, what are you going to do? All right? He used to tell me stories about guys getting raped. It's a real thing. Yeah, it's a real thing. I love how you got these guys that go into prison and they're like, oh, that's just an old wives' tale, you know? And then next thing you know, I don't know, they got you bent over in the shower and they're trying to get the lunch tray up your ass. Here you go. Yeah, they're not raping you in prison. Okay. You're getting a viciously prison raped. Okay. I mean, that's my biggest fear. I go into the shower, number one. I don't even want to get naked. And I got news for you right now. You want to rape this? I'd be like, hey, boys, you want to rape this? Look at this tuft of orange hair I grew out of my asshole. Yeah. If I'm going to jail, I got news for you right now. I'm buying, what's the shit you put in your head? On your balding hair? Ah, boy. I should have came prepared. I'm putting that hair growing cream on my asshole hairs. If you want to get down to brass tacks. That's right. I pull down my pants. It looks like Chore Boy down there. So you want to go in for the kill? Help yourself. Help yourself. And matted? You ever see like a buffalo or a bison? You don't see how they shit into their own fur? Oh yeah. Go ahead and buy a bison coat. You're in for a rude awakening. I'm sorry, there's an F1 race going on outside at 2 a.m. Oh yeah, these bison and buffaloes, they shit right into their fur. You have no idea. It's like a pouch. All I can say is, we went to Yellowstone Park, and I remember out in the distance, it was like a field of bison, buffalo. I don't know. It was a field full of them. They were probably about, I don't know, a mile away, half a mile away. They were in the distance. I said, pull over. This is like a photo op. I crack the door of the car, and I get hit with the smell. Okay, it's like the Bronx Zoo times 150. All I could think in my head is, you filthy motherfuckers. If I could smell you guys like the Jones Beach toilets from across the over yonder. I said, what beasts? What beasts this God created? I tell you what, I saw a TikTok video the other day. A whale came out of the water, like he put his head out of the water. Disgusting. Full of barnacles. Like, who would touch this? The whale's head comes out and somebody starts hugging the whale. I'm like, what's going on here? I said, who in their right mind? He wraps his hands around like the whale's mouth and he starts rubbing it, and then the whale's like, it's like the whale's enjoying it. I'm like, can you believe the what's going on here? I said, this is like, taming the beast, right? With love. I said, can you imagine that this big dumb whale wants a rub like a puppy dog or something like that? He just wants a rub like a human touch. This is so weird. This is so weird. So yeah, then I came up behind. I started fisting his blowhole. I'm like, let's bring it to full send. I don't know. Back in the day, if we found a whale like swimming around, we would have stuffed a Blockbuster into the blowhole. I'm going to tell you right now. Not that I do it now. I'm saying when we were kids. When we were kids, we used to do fucked up shit like that. You throw blockbusters into the water, into the canal, you'd see the fish erupt. Just like dead fish erupt from the, like, dead. And we'd all start laughing. What are you going to do? Now you're like, hey, that's kind of fucked up. When you were a kid, you did fucked up things. You know what I mean? Like, I used to walk up and just kick my friend Steve in the shin. I mean, like, what was I thinking? I wasn't like a good friend, I guess. Jeez. Guys, what are we doing here? Callahan here? Reporting for duty. I don't know. I had it out with the scanner the other day. I think I ripped the plug out. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right. I don't know. It's the beginning of Dawn of the Dead. My head is spinning now. And just like that, we're scanning for crimes. You know, one of the great pleasures in life is teasing my son. Okay? I remember being a kid and my father was very serious. All right? But I remember having a friend who, I remember his sister was crying. And then we were actually playing Atari 2600, pole position. Like, I remember this so vividly. And the family was the Slees. You might know the Slees. They're the ones constantly working on their cars in front of the house. Did you ever have these people? But the cars aren't nice. The cars are just constantly breaking down, and they're constantly working on them for 20 years straight. I don't make this up. He was out there every day working on a car or a truck or like one of the family cars. The Slees, Chris Lee, good friend of mine. I said, what? Maybe it's time to go to the dealership. If you look at the amount of time spent, whatever. Good people. But I remember I went over to his house, we're playing the Atari. You know what I mean? It's getting to the point of dinner time. And that's the point where you're like, all right, am I getting kicked out or am I invited for dinner? You know what I'm saying? You know the feeling? It's like 5:30, the sun's going down. Might be cold outside. Jeez, you want to talk about nostalgia. And you're at a bar. Shut the fuck up! And that's just that feeling that you had. Remember all those feelings that you remember when you used to actually feel things when you were young? No, and that feeling of like it's getting dark outside and it's snowing out or there's snow on the ground and you got to go back home, and that walk back home, it's like nobody around. For some reason, it seems like there's somebody always everywhere now. Up your ass! And you're walking home. Weird. Or it was summertime. I don't know what to tell you. So we're in the house playing pole position, and Chris's sister starts crying about something because she wants something and she can't have it or whatever. And the father's like, and then she starts crying even more. And he's like, and she starts crying even more. And I'm sitting there playing. I'm like, I've never seen a dad do this. This is like he turned into an instant 3-year-old. It's like 2 3-year-olds now. And I'm like playing pole position. And I'm like, wow, this is so odd. And it's hilarious. So now every time my son gets bothered or upset by something, like, I don't know, he doesn't want to do his homework or something like that, I'll go over and there's this little song on that I've been listening to on TikTok. I haven't been listening to it. It pops up in videos, and it's some fucking creepy song. Like some guy's going, "Let me do it for you." I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we should just shut this off. Oh my God. You're like, Dada, stop. And I'll be like, oh, you're right. And I'll come over and I'll pet his, like, the side of his face, and I'll go, let me do it for you. And he goes bananas. And so it's listen, my thing was teasing when I grew up. Teasing my sisters. That was my thing. It's like what I'm professional at. This is what my calling. What? How come you can't make any money teasing people? Crying out loud. I'd be Jeff Bezos. One of the best things in the world is when somebody's aggravated, you start teasing them. Until you get them to levels of frustration. I don't know. It's like this. It's like watching the space shuttle take off. Anyway, I go to the gym. The motherfucker. There's another guy. He's got a camera set up. I said, really? Really? This guy's filming himself working out. I said, you know what? I just wanted to take a barbell and swing it at him. I've had it with people. And you got guys in there that they're wearing the tight workout pants now. Come on, they're like spandex. Have you seen this? I'm throwing up into my pants now. Like, really? I don't know. I got this guy. He's filming himself. Sure, he's got the perfect body. Fuck him. Anyhow, it's like I can't take the gym culture anymore. I really can't. And then the girls at the desk are smoking hot. And as I'm leaving, I try to open up this is how pathetic I am. I open up the door, like here's the door. I'll turn like this so they can't see my bald spot, and then open up the door with my back. Good day. And then I walk backwards to my car. I'm like, am I really trying to impress 20-year-old smoking hot girls that work at a gym desk? Do you understand? When I walk in there, they look at me like I'm the My Pillow guy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, hey, and one time I came in and I was like, hi, I'm here to put on fresh muscle. Remember when Arnold goes into Pumping Iron, he goes into Gold's Gym to sign up? Like, okay, Arnold, it's your first day at Gold's Gym, we know. Meanwhile, everybody's jumping on you and hanging on you. Some mutant guy jumps up on you. Hey, Arnold, good to see you. It's like, all right, lay off the D-ball. You were really meant to be a janitor in life. This is the scary part. Anybody from Venice Beach could have been like a celebrity bodybuilder, and they were. I mean, look at Mike Katz. What a geek. Come on, he's got hair like John Paul Jones, Madison Square Garden, 1973. The fuck out of here. Mike Katz was cool back then. Guys, all you had to do was crunch on some D-balls. That's all you had to do. The working out, yeah, whatever. That's the easy pat. Are you kidding me? So when Arnold comes in, he's like, I'd like to sign up to put on some muscles. That's what I did when I walked into the gym to get my membership renewed. They looked at me like, I don't know, like a piece of dirty toilet paper flew in the door. I was like, all right, you know what? Young people, they don't have any like sense of humor. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ever crack a joke to a young person and they're just like, you're like, hello, is there a soul in there? These young people, I don't know what's going on. I see another TikTok video of a girl. She like drove over 10 people, killed them all. And they got her in, they got her back at the police station. And she's like, am I going to be able to get my car back tonight? Because I got school tomorrow. Like she's going to college. Like completely not realizing, I don't know, maybe realizing and not caring that she just killed 10 people with a car. And the policeman's trying to explain to it, like, you're not going anywhere for like another, I don't know, 50 years. You're in prison now. You murdered 10 people. And she's like, really? Does that mean I'm not going to school tomorrow? I said, these are the people you're dealing with now. So pack up your knock-knock jokes. Because they don't work. Remember when people used to tell jokes? We used to tell jokes. That was like a thing. The internet ruined that. Internet jokes. But I remember you would go to the library and look at joke books. It's like the greatest thing of all time. The library was actually entertaining, guys. We didn't have Amazon Prime. Okay, we had the card catalog. The Dewey Decimal System. All right, Dewey, we get it. We get it. You're immortalized now. Not anymore, asshole. Thank you, Google. Okay, we don't have to treat Dewey Decimal like he's one of the presidents of the United States of America. Like that's even a cool thing, anyhow. I'll tell you what. Dewey Decimal. Let me tell you. I walk into a bar. What was it? Come on, the 1600s. I don't know. When did this asshole start with his decimal system? It's really kind of simple. Hey guys, this is what we do. Hey, Dewey's here. Hi, hang on, everybody. Like, hi guys. Listen, I got this idea that we put the books in order. Oh my God, he's a genius. He's a genius. Oh. And then you go out to the bar that night. You're like, you go up to a group of fucking, I don't know, wenches back then? What were they back then? Well, what were they? Broads? Isn't it funny, women's names throughout the years? Now what do you call them? Say, hey, yeah, how you doing? Like, oh, hi. I say, ladies, you might know me. I don't know. My name's Dewey Decimal. Like, oh my God. The Dewey Decimal? The Dewey Decimal System? You're like, yeah, you know, I put the books in order. I mean, if that doesn't get you a Hans Blowy at the bar, you're going to throw Dewey Decimal out of your bar? You kidding me? You don't know who I am? You never been to a fucking library? Where was the libraries in the Old West? That's what I want to know. I tell you right now, I go in there, I take my gun out, and I just start shooting the books off the shelves. Like, whoa, I thought this was target practice place. Come on. Give me a break. If it's the Wild West and you're in a library reading, you deserve everything you get. I'm here to tell you. Oh my Christ. Guys, we're 44 minutes in deep here. Let's do this. I know, you love to play video games, me too. But people send us stuff here. And I got a few packages here that have been here for a long time. You know, I feel bad. I try to let them build up a little bit so we'll have, you know, some form of way to fill out a show. So here we go. Here's a letter coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is the guy that scares me absolutely to death. Tips. If you find any scratch on the screen, please remove protective film. Okay, there we go. Going. This is the guy that he sends us tokens. I guess these are tokens of his appreciation. Oh! Oh! Oh. Okay. Here we go. It's a kern. No, it's a token. Arcade token. I can't see. I can't see. Thank you for sending me this wonderful reminder that I'm blind. Can you send me a coin in Braille? Okay. It has the name of the arcade. Token 1. Arcade only. Yeah, very cool. We have a bunch of these. We keep them all right here. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, unmarked envelope person that I'm very frightened of. Another letter here. Very exciting, right? To get letters in the mail. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. Look at this. Yeah, remember this? Look at Crazy Eddie. Crazy Eddie. Dear... Oh, yo, dude, great show. You ever think about doing Twitch? I hear some companies suck as an employee, but you could probably amass a hell of an audience over there for my Mad Magazine collection. Twitch, I don't know, man. I want to do live streams. I don't have the fucking time. I really don't have the fucking time. Look at this. Yep. Spy versus Spy card here. Let's see. Number 39. I only imagine how that one unfolds. Yeah, Crazy Eddie. You know, Crazy Eddie was a real thing, especially around here. You'd have Crazy Eddie commercials. You know, the prices are insane. That's what Crazy Eddie used to say. He used to get on the TV yelling at you, you need TV appliances. As a kid, I thought to myself, who's buying anything from this person? As a kid, I knew better. I don't know, maybe he had great deals. We had legends like Crazy Eddie and Morton Downey Jr. So how do you like that? Right here on the East Coast. What is this? You know, this is wonderful. Look at this. Suck my cack. All right. That was sent. No name or anything. That's all right. We'll hang that up on the door here. Okay, this one's coming over from England, people. Where's it coming from? Polton Lafield? The UK, people. All right. What do we got here? What do we got here? What is this? Dear Jesse, open on the show, a collectible not readily available in New York, sending much love from the UK. Lancashire. Yes, I know a lot about Lancashire. That's right. They have a whole almost different dialect in Lancashire. I was reading that I think this is the same gentleman. This is Carl. Same guy that sent me all the stuff about Lancashire. I read all that stuff. I was like, what an interesting place. Anytime you guys want to visit, just say Brother X. Wow, look at this. Iron Maiden. Wow. Oh my God, Iron Maiden Royal Mail stamps. Get the fuck out of here. I'm moving to the UK. This is insane. Look at this. Oh my God, so cool. And there's a whole thing in here. What is this, like a bio? So when you're waiting for the next attack, you better stand. There's no turning back. Iron Maiden stamps. Oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. Very neat. Oh, Vancouver Hammersmith. It has all different Helsinki, all different concerts. Wow. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. What a neat thing. Thank you. Thank you, Carl, for that. Huh. Where? Oh, Johnny Blade's in the house. I'm sorry. He's actually not in the house. He's in the house. We got one here. $15. $15 to ship this, by the way. All right? Sip of coffee. Sip of coffee to who? Kiefer. Kiefer coming in hot from Washington. Kidding me? Oh my. A note. A note. M. Dear Bithead, hello again. This package is to make up for the last package. I think what happened is I sent it media mail. It mostly was, but I padded it in case. Okay, he's talking about the items involved here. Amazing soul. You don't miss any cool stuff. Again, though, you're an amazing soul who brightens the... Let's get to the good part. You're an amazing soul who brightens every week with an hour of entertainment. No. That just makes my life more awesome. Until the next time, take care and do me a favor. Stay awesome, your pal, Kiefer. We know Kiefer. We know Kiefer. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. Look at this. We're numbered. Number 1. You know, I look at this box cutter here, and I worked with a box cutter. What is this here? An XP cooler. Oh. Oh. What? Media One presents Iron Maiden, Seattle Center Coliseum, Wednesday, June 1st, 1988. 88, that would have been a Somewhere in Time? Was that Somewhere in Time tour, right? That wasn't Seventh Son. Not yet. Because Somewhere in Time came out in 87. Oh my God, so cool. I wish it would say what you know, it's very basic ticket. I wish it would say what show it was. Of course, I'll look it up. Jeez, look at the theme here. Is this show ordained by God or what? Oh my God, so cool. How much? $17.50. I'm in. See Maiden Somewhere in Time? Oh. You don't know how in I am. Gee whiz. What the hell's going on here? He's got all this stuff is coming in computer boxes. No way. No fucking way. Is this you with Bruce Dickinson? This is awesome, Kiefer. I hope that's you, brother. And judging by the sun, judging by the shirt, It's Can I Play with Madness? So this was Seventh Son tour. Oh my God, 88. Seventh Son of the Seventh Son tour. I hope that's you with Bruce right there, because what an awesome thing. Wow, man, these guys were on fire in 88. That's cool, man. That's the only picture of Bruce Dickinson like that. Think about it. Somewhere in time. Somewhere in time. Man, this is fucking cool stuff. Another box. Oh my God, Kiefer, man, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I can't get this one out. Come on. Come on out. Oh, it's stuck on the adhesive of the box. Careful now. What is this? What? What? What is this? This is like a backstage pass or patch or something. Iron Maiden tour. Yeah, it's Seventh Son. It's the Seventh Son tour. After show pass. Who's it signed by? Nico? Is that Nico? No fucking way. Is this signed by the guys? Holy shit. This is fucking awesome, man. Look at that. Oh my God. That is so cool, man. I was so into Maiden at that time. Cut sides carefully open. Okay? We'll follow your commands. Careful now, careful now. Okay, that one I could rip. Okay, I think we got it. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? It's a piece of glass. With the power slave on it. What is this? What was this? So interesting. I wonder what this was for. Obviously, it's like some type of display. Maybe it's back. It's supposed to be backlit too. Oh yeah, that works. What a bozo. Huh? Huh? Did I just destroy the retina of my camera? I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it's so cool. Look at this, man. Jesus Christ. Kiefer knocking it out of the park here. Oh my God. See, you know what I was listening to my whole vacation? This is so crazy. I've been revisiting Led Zeppelin. And when I say revisiting, I can't listen to the first. I can't listen to Led Zeppelin up until Presence anymore because I've just heard it so much. But I've been listening to it with my son, and this album right here, I've been listening to over and over again. Physical Graffiti. It's an anomaly. It's one of these albums. Do you understand when a band gets to this level? And then Jimmy Page talks about recording Presence. and how impressed he was, because they just came off a tour for Physical Graffiti. And it was like, what's next? And when they started recording Presence, he said the band was so tight at that point because of just being together for so long on the road. They were so tight at this point, at Presence point. And they were just like unbelievable here. In the Time of My Dying. I love the way John Bonham's drums are recorded on this album. They're so fucking aggressive. It's true. It's true. Some of the you could tell the mics were doing absolutely all they can not to distort from his drum playing. You listen to the Rover. You listen to In the Time of My Dying when he does his drum fills. They are so powerful. John Bonham was really a force. I know everybody's sick and tired of hearing about it, but he was a force. Oh my God. And just wonderful songs. Down by the Seaside. I love Down by the Seaside. If you can't relax and have a drink and a smoke and listen to Down by the Seaside, go fuck off. This is a fun album. Forget about it. I mean, I didn't even look yet. I can't see. I'm blind. I can't read that print. Night Flight. Sick Again. Kashmir. Okay, we get Kashmir. But I mean some of the other songs. The Rover. Go listen to the Rover right now. You're like, where was this band at? Where were they at? They were on in another galaxy for Physical Graffiti. I'm sorry. And the new 2 Live Crew back at your ass for the 9-4. Guys, you remember 2 Live Crew when they came out? This was like wild stuff. Like, this was wild stuff. Remember when somebody had the 2 Live Crew tape? You were like, whoa. I'm staying away from that guy. 2 Live Crew was no joke. They were trying to ban that music. They didn't want that music. You could say what you want about them, but they were doing something. God almighty, Kiefer. That was a ripper. That was a ripper, buddy. I gotta tell you right now. Oh, golly. So that's the other thing. That's the crazy thing. And then after Physical Graffiti, they went on his vacation. I forgot where they were. I was at Morocco or something like that. And Robert Plant and his wife were driving with their 2 kids and Jimmy Page's kid in the back seat. And fucking Robert Plant's wife drives the car right off a fucking cliff. Like, oh, thanks a lot, honey. And she might have been drinking. That's what they speculate. Okay? And you almost killed the greatest fucking lead singer of all time. Great job! Then she was like in a coma. He broke his elbow and his knee. The kids were all rattled up back there. What are you going to do? So what did they have to do? They had to fly him back to England for treatment. But here's the deal. If you made over a certain amount of money, they taxed you 75% in England. So Led Zeppelin was basically exiled from England because they didn't want to pay the taxes. Can you blame them? 75%? So they all ran from England. They were staying in other places. But since they brought Robert back to England, he could only be there for a certain amount of days. And if he was there for one more day longer, he'd have to pay the 75% tax on his earnings from Led Zeppelin. So they shipped him out of there. They grabbed him with a forklift, threw him out, like they grabbed his hospital bed. They threw him on an airplane and they flew him out like hours before that time was up where he'd have to pay the taxes. They got him the fuck out of there. Peter Grant is a straight up gangster. There's a guy that's got your fucking back. Holy Jesus. What the fuck? Where's this coming from, by the way? I don't know. It doesn't say. Here we go. What the hell is this? It's the Bithead1000 board game. Are you kidding me? What the fuck is this? It's a shed. Number one. Look at this, by the way. We're in a shed. Okay, and there's the TV, and there's a Wuhan symbol. Board game, all these gaming consoles down here, and obviously I'm getting yelled at by my wife. Oh man, this is hilarious. And here we go. Listen, wonderful penmanship, by the way. Let it be known. Hey Jesse, huge fan of the show. Been listening since you were podcasting from your car, and now you're upgraded to a shed. Yeah, we really moved up. I run a Sprout company, and your show really passes the time with laughter and remembrance of good old days, 90s video gaming. I made a prototype board game for you. Thanks for the entertainment, having an ad-free show. I don't think you get enough credit for that. I really think YouTube is out of control with their ads and needs to boot the skull. Needs a boot to the skull. Yeah, it's true. Remember when it was like one ad? And now it's just like ads all over the place. And nobody complains. It happens so slowly. Now everybody's just like, okay, we're watching network TV again. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Here we go. Here's the instructions. Object of the game is to reach the Bithead shed with the most view cards for your channel. Highest view count wins at the end. Must fight a boss. Take turns with dice until game tells you otherwise. Each player has 2 health, and the game is over if depleted for player. Okay, and here we are. We have a die. Okay. Wait a second here. Hold on a second here. Oh my God! Here's the game map. Wow, this is legitimate. This is legitimate, guys. Look at this. We have Costco wholesale over here. Start here. Yellow card pickup, white card pickup, lose 1 health. Oh my God. Look at this. The boss battle. That's the house. Oh my God. Destination. There's the shed, and there's the cabinet right here. Look at this. It's like we're trapped in a loop. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, here's our characters right here. Here's our game pieces. Oh, with the health. Okay. Oh, there's a tag that you can move to increase and decrease your health. Here are the game pieces. See this? You got 2 health. Now you slide this over like that. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. Don't worry, I didn't break it. Here you go. Now you got 1 health. Oh my God. This is too funny. Hold on while my nose runs on a summer's day. And here's a boss battle right here. It's my wife. This is too much. Look at this. Oh yeah. Look, Jack and Cokes. Here, boss battle number 1. We got Jack and Cokes. I don't know, barbecue going on. Oh, with the family. Jack and Cokes with the family. And then boss battle number 3. Javier borrows your tools. Wait, oh, it says right there. Okay. Oh, God, this is priceless. And then we have view cards. Here we go, the Castlevania jacket. Look at this, pickups at the garage sale. Long Beach, you witness fine college chicks disrobing. Costco co-worker, I love that. He's a fat prick. Here we go. You reached the Bithead1000 headquarters first. Congratulations. Destination card. Wow, hand-built custom console. A fan sends you a bag of Tootsie Rolls. Replenish health bar when needed. Oh my God. Some riffraff leaves chicken bones in your driveway. Puts you in a rage. Lose turn. Calm down. That's true. It's all true. You got called back into work. Got to go back to the start. Oh, definitely don't want to get that one, right? That's like a draw 4. Your honesty causes an uproar and YouTube demonetizes your last video. Lose 3K. Dude, this is hilarious. It's hilarious. You find a Genesis Model 1 at a garage sale. Plus 1K. I like the bad ones. You step in chewy shit. The brown ones are the bad ones. Lose 1 health bar. Unbelievable, David. Unbelievable. That's something else. That's something else. I'm going to play with my wife and my son. Hilarious. Guys, you realize this is the caliber of person that watches this program? You know what an honor it is to come out here and do this with people like you guys behind me. You can't lose. You can't lose. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you guys next time.